Well, happening this weekend, Hanover's newest comic book and game shop will open its doors just in time for Free Comic Book Day on Saturday. So faster than a speeding sloth, more powerful than a toy locomotive, able to leap a tall Lego building in a single bound, it is Fox 43's Robert Stover who is live with more on FourCorners Comics and Games in York County and their newest edition. Good morning, Robert.
Good morning. I have to say that was probably the best introduction I've ever had. I'm trying to keep my composure, but man, that was pretty rock solid, like my man Superman behind me here. But joining me this hour, now this is Mariah. She used to work at the Gettysburg location, the first location of FourCorners Comics and Games. So I have to ask, now that we're here in Hanover at their soon-to-be second location, what's it kind of like seeing this all come together, especially since you were there at one point?
Yeah, so I had worked for FourCorners Comics in Gettysburg for a little over a year, just to kind of make some extra money on the side, although I don't feel like I did. I spent it all on comics and things while I worked there. But I had accepted the position as executive director for Main Street Hanover about a year ago, and so it was fun working for them and really supporting their business, and now I'm in a position where I can support all of our downtown businesses. So currently for Main Street, we support a little over 120 businesses within our mapping, so it's very exciting.
I was about to say, for everybody watching at home, I'm sure they were curious why we would be talking to a former employee, but you have roots there, and now those roots are coming back to where you work now. It's almost like a full circle event, wouldn't you agree?
Absolutely. It's a small world, and it's very exciting to have somebody who, spent a lot of time working with Holly and Art, in the shop, having coffee, organizing comics, that kind of stuff. And so it's really exciting to now have them downtown and be in a different capacity where I can support them.
And so the grand opening is this Saturday at 10 a.m. What is your involvement, or I should say, what is your role on Saturday?
Yeah, so Main Street Hanover will be helping to facilitate the ribbon cutting for the event on Saturday. So we provide the large scissors as well as the ribbon. We'll do some talking, allow them to talk about the shop and the exciting developments happening downtown. And so that's kind of our role.
And so now that the business, I would say, is right down the street, it's within your walking distance for you, you expect to come in here maybe a few more times, see what other comics, graphic novels, game nights that they're going to have here?
Yeah, absolutely. And we have a lot of other game shops downtown. So now it's really becoming a destination where somebody who's into this type of a hobby or a collector, they can visit almost, I think now we have 4 shops. So you can kind of walk around and get a little bit of everything.
That's perfect. Thank you so much for your insight. Again, very unique perspective, having worked at the first location. Now you've been a part of the development for the second one. You're going to be here on Saturday. And guys, as we continue to preview this morning, Saturday is also Free Comic Book Day. So for anyone that visits the store for their grand opening at 10 a.m., they get a free comic book. They can also stay and learn how to play some of the Dungeons & Dragons, Warhammer, 40K, I think is what it's called. There's so much happening here on Saturday. We're going to have more information about the event itself, the grand opening, the ribbon cutting ceremony on our website, fox43.com. Live in York County, Robert Stover, Fox 43 News.
All right, Robert, I got to ask, you've been representing Superman pretty well, so I did put on my Batman cowl for this one. Do they have any Dark Knight Returns there? Have you been looking around? What's it like?
I've been looking around. They have a little bit of everything. I think that's the best way I can describe this shop. They have Batman comics, Superman comics, they have Marvel comics, some where they join forces, some where they don't. I think there's a little bit of everyone in here, Alex.
Some where they join forces. So you're thinking maybe like Batman and Superman every now and then we'll get along at some point here?
Every now and then. Maybe not today.
That sounds about right. All right. Thank you very much, Robert. We'll check back with you coming up in the next hour here.